Hello folks, you're back down in the shop with Dave. Today I'm going to talk about building a computer desk. My wife and I have been talking about this project close to 2 months now. My intentions are to make the desk 24 inches wide and 7 foot long to fill an area that's up in our living room. The desk we have up there is a store-bought desk, and it's pushed to one end of the living room, and everything is just so jammed together we just don't have the room. I want to build the desk so it has an open bottom. I don't have any intentions of putting any drawers or anything under it. It's going to be more like a table type of a bottom. It's just going to be a top with 4 legs on it, and then I plan on making a top piece on it with a door and some shelving units and stuff to store paper and whatnot above the surface of the desk itself. As you can see, this corner over here is quite congested. There's not enough room to walk in between the coffee table and that chair. You can't push the chair under that desk. When we got the computer, which was only a few years ago, and bought that desk, we intentionally wanted to put it over in this corner. Then we come to find out we couldn't do that because it would have covered up our cold air return for our furnace. My intentions are to build my desk to fit between this wall and this wall down here. I want to build a unit on top of the desk to go up and around here with shelves in it. I plan on putting a door on it to cover this electrical box up. It's only here simply because it could not be moved when we updated the electric, because this building was built as a cabin many years ago. Matter of fact, back in the early 40s, I believe. Then I'll put a door on this end to match that side. And put, like I said, put shelves in here. I'll probably put my computer down on this end to keep the chair out of the main traffic area. This end over here will be open so you can do your book work and whatnot on it. Plus I'll be able to slide my chair underneath it and keep it out of the main traffic. Well, my lumber's all up there, so I'm going to have to get my ladder out, climb up there, and start plucking pieces out of it, get it down there on the floor where I can get a look at it, pick out what I want to make the top with and the legs. Well, after an hour's worth of digging through that mess up there, I have what I believe to be enough lumber to do this project. Those there are the ones I want to use for the top. They have some gum in them. They're nice and red. And those back there I'll make legs out of. That's not enough, but it's a start. And then I'll dig through that pile and find some more. I want to use up the short stock that I have. Hopefully I'll have enough. Okay folks, I don't want to leave you in the dark here on what I'm doing with this top. I'll show you the process of removing knots that you don't want in your lumber. Folks, I've taken all the lumber that I've chosen for my top and ran one edge of it through my joiner, making a true and smooth edge so that I had something to put against my saw fence. I've taken this board here, which is already in 3 pieces. I've ripped it. I had to rip this piece off because that big knot there wraps around and almost protrudes out through the other side. So that had to go. Unfortunately, I've lost about 3/4 of an inch of wood, the length of my stock. This knot here had to go because it's loose and it protrudes through the other side. Matter of fact, I can almost pull it right out of there with my fingers. It eventually would have fell out. And of course this board here still has to be ripped because that has to go. You certainly don't want that in your panel. If it wasn't down, I can't get a hold of it, the thinnest part right there, you actually could leave it in the backside. Who's ever going to see it unless they lay on the floor? But there's not enough room to mill it down. Anyone could build a project using this process. All you really need is a glue joiner, a table saw, and it don't hurt to have a planer. You can buy little 12-inch finish planers that will do the job, although it's a little hard to run long stock on it. Of course, you're going to need a variety of clamps. I have a bunch of short ones over there. I have several hanging up here. And up there I have some even longer ones for longer or wider projects.